say what you will about my hair, my eyebrows, etc. At this point, I'm getting older. I just turned 35 a couple months ago, and I've gone through a lot in the past month or so, really. And so the thing is, I'm at a point where you can comment on my looks, you can comment on my teeth, you can comment on whatever, and the whole point is, I'm not here to care about what you think in terms of my looks, in terms of my speech. I've been open about the fact that I have cerebral palsy, and I also, from what I understand, had a speech impediment due to my cerebral palsy. So, if you have any comments about that, you can make the comments, but I'll probably just delete them, or you can, I guess, more generously for yourself and generously for me, keep them to yourself. So what I'm doing at this point is I'm mostly going to be focusing on promoting my books because I don't have a professional marketing team. I can't afford a professional marketing team. I've been very clear that due to my disabilities and other circumstances, it's unfortunately been hard for me to find a job, and I have tried to work in the past and things unfortunately just did not pan out. So I'm going back to promoting my books. And the thing is too, I try to, as I've said before, or at least I've said it elsewhere on social media, I try to keep my books as cheap as possible because it's not about, oh, making the books for the money or whatever it is, because I mostly do self-publish on Kindle Direct Publishing. It's about getting people to read what I write and to get other people to help themselves, because a lot of what I write has to do with our family history. I'm talking about my family, of course, but I'm sure there's others out there whom are somehow connected to. I should rather say who are connected to. Anyway, I've gotten that whole crap about who, whom, etc. Anyway, so I'm going to be focusing more on promoting my books. Of course, I'll still do videos of Reilly and Cam, because Reilly and Cam are, well, Reilly and Cam, and one of the few points on whom we can all agree. And people are going to say, well, who, whom, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you something. If you're, for example, talking about Reilly, she is one of the few points on whom we can agree. Think about if you would substitute. You wouldn't say she is she. You would say she's her. I mean, I guess there are points where you would say she, but that just sounds kind of clunky. And what about for whom the bell tolls? Let's start with that classic example too. Hopefully the bell does not toll for any of us too soon, because if we have something to contribute to this world, and by the way, it's not our choice as to what we have to contribute to this world. It's God's choice. The bell will toll when it tolls. And anyway, so there's that. And another thing I'm going to be focusing on too is promoting Zionism, because, of course, part of the reason too I'm promoting my books is because I want to make enough money to not only be able to help myself and to help others, but also make aliyah. And I honestly have a real problem with the attitude of some people who say, oh yeah, I'm pro-Israel, I'm pro-this. And then the moment that you remind those people that, hey, we're supposed to make aliyah, if we can do so, they get all mad. Sorry, Yehova didn't give us a choice. And in fact, in the book of Jeremiah, or Sefer Yirmiyahu, we get a pretty good idea of what happens if we just blatantly refuse to make aliyah. And that reminder is quite a scary reminder.